Did you ever think what you would do if a disaster struck near you? Hi, I'm Lori Slaymaker, and I'm part of the Arkansas Episcopal Disaster Relief team. We're going to talk with Scott Walters today from Christchurch, Little Rock, how his church banded with other Little Rock churches to go to Vilonia in 2011 when the tornado struck and help them out, and also to reflect on how that has changed his church and the work they do today. Here's Scott. Glad you're here today.
Thank you.
Scott, tell me a little bit about how you got involved with the tornado relief up in Vilonia.
Great ministry. It happened with a layperson who had some gifts and connections and passions that came in here, Ginger Bailey, who was involved with the Arkansas Crisis Team as her day job, but had a real passion, a great resource, frontline help when they're coordinated and integrated into these kind of efforts. So we had started conversations prior to the tornado, pulling a team together and meeting with our neighbors at Second Baptist Church. And the Cooperative Baptist Fellowship has done a lot of disaster relief. So we were already having these conversations, making these relationships when the tornado swept through. And we had some people ready to help with logistics. So a handful of us went up and joined some chainsaw crews because there was so much downed timber that it just needed to be cleared off of people's sites, cut into small enough pieces to haul off. I know that there's a group here that's helped with tables and chairs and all the stuff that we don't think about that needs to happen when a disaster comes.
And what is the effect after doing all this work, and here we are a couple of years later, but nonetheless, what was the effect on Christchurch with you all going out and working on this team?
Well, I think it made the ministry, a lot of disaster relief ministry, especially local, is kind of latent ministry. It sits waiting. So what Ginger's been great at is getting the infrastructure and the groups of volunteers in place, on the ready, knowing kind of what human resources we have available in the parish. So we're focusing now on talking with Ginger about an internal readiness plan, and not trying to do that well and trying to do that carefully so that we can figure out what the glitches are for other congregations in the diocese to do the same thing.
Scott, do you have any other words of wisdom for us?
The first thing we can do for our neighborhood is to be prepared to be a place that responds in a sane and helpful way for our own people.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome.